push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Returnable here for Davis. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pick.
Emojis.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34.
Look who playing the Jets.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 18-yard line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Tua. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going deep here for Parker. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Complete to
Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Darnold from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Here comes Grant on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
4 yards.
Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback?
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Aldrich Rosas on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And on the left side here, Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. 6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Jets 3.
Tua now on first down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And goal.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Tua going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Fourth down.
Here's Braden Mann now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll throw from the gun. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Flush to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's now 3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air.
The Dolphins.
And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Tua now on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
At the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. 57. Tua, a final shot before half. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Mike Gesicki. Incomplete. Leads to second and goal.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. They'll throw now on the final play. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is Jakeem Grant. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them are running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. Steps, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quentin Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
On first down, here's Breida. A gain of 3, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Breida. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Sanders' kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16 to 10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
37-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
1st down, Miami.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brian Poole. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. From just shy of midfield, Darnold looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards.
2-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The 3rd quarter.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's a run with Balaj. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kalen Balaj. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from leading this game. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Complete to
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A 5
Carry there by Jordan Howard, and we all know he started his career in Chicago and was a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher. Spent 2019 in Philadelphia battling injuries, but when he's healthy, can be a flat-out workhorse and can break down defenses.
Tua now on first down. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They go counter with Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss as a middle linebacker Parker's simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Quinnen Williams getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
3rd and 2, Darnold sliding out of the pocket. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they will take a knee here. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
17.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly.